Hey guys, this is Boy Duckett. We're here at Sam Rayburn. You know, it's always a great time to be at Sam Rayburn. It's a fantastic rattle trap lake, and we're here specifically the next couple of days, you know, just to work on some rattle trap stuff and to get a chance to fish them and all of us to get together. You know, one of the cool things about rattle trap, and as you can see, I've got a Rayburn color. See, that's my proof that we're on Sam Rayburn. Without that color, you can't prove you were on Sam Rayburn. That's not actually what I've caught them on though. But you know, one of the really neat things about rattle trap, and any of you that know me know that I have fished rattle trap for a long time. I've got some great wins, tons of fish, lots of checks that are directly contributed to the rattle trap. But one of the cool things is the rattle trap family. You know, it's the brand, it's the old Bill Lewis brand. It's the original bait, and I'll tell you, and I'm in the bait business as well at Duckett Fishing. You guys all know that. We make a ton of baits, different BD baits, but there is no lipless, which is one of the reasons why through the years, it's the bait I've always fished with, regardless of sponsorship opportunities. You know, I bought them way more than they gave them to me, I promise you, okay? But there's something very special about this original Bill Lewis rattle trap. And everybody has made a lipless. And the guys that are serious about fishing lipless crankbaits fish a Bill Lewis rattle trap. I mean, it is still the one that you can't reproduce. You can't beat it. You can't create a better bait. It's so versatile. So for me, the rattle trap's gonna be a search bait. It's on my deck almost every tournament I go to all over the country. Fish breaks, I'm gonna pick a rattle trap and throw it out there. There's probably not a better bait to catch an open water fish. You can burn it or yo-yo it, a lot of different ways to fish it. But it's just a bait that has to become part of your arsenal because it's gonna put numbers of fish in the boat. So wanted to talk a little bit about that. And before we get off of the really cool rattle trap baits, this particular color is called a 46R. This 46R, I started, gosh, I want to say in the early 1980s. I was fishing the Jerry Ryan's Fisherman's Bass Circuit. I had a couple of big events early in the year. This is obviously a crawl pattern. It's one of the really early ones, and it became my favorite and my go-to. So in the Bassmaster Classic in 2007, I was able to win that classic primarily on this bait. I had a little bit of a flipping bite going, but this bait is what really put me over the top for the classic. You know, $500,000 paycheck, so I'm very fond of that particular lure. But this is one of my absolute favorites. But you know, having cycled through all the various lipless baits, and I bought them all and cycled through them, it's just amazing because I always migrated back to the rattle trap. So a lot of history in this bait, tons of fish. It's never been reproduced and it's never been better. So when you go to your lipless bait, it's got to be a Bill Lewis rattle trap, guys.